Hey everybody, it's Daniel here from InfoVest. Hope you're all doing well. So there's an interesting article that comes out from CBS Bay Area, so cbsnews.com, and it's titled Google Announces New Round of Job Cuts, Laying Off Hundreds in Recruitment Division, right? So pretty interesting to see that, a big company, tech company like Google still continuing and thinking that, hey, we've already done some layoffs. We need to still cut more, trim more fat, trim the expenses because what? Right? The slowdown, the demand, like I've been saying here, the higher rates, the higher costs, the higher financing rates, the higher cost to raise capital, whatever it is, it's all affecting not only consumers but also the businesses as well. Because if the demand slows down from the consumer point of view, then businesses will be affected. On top of that, higher rates are going to affect the loans and the line of credits that the businesses have. So in this article, it says Google confirmed it will lay off hundreds of staff members who helped recruit and hire employees as Silicon Valley continues its cost-cutting efforts. Now they're going after here the recruitment division, right? Which they hired. They hired a bunch of recruiters and HR people to help with hiring people. And they're saying, hey, we don't need you because, we're going to slow down our hiring and kind of lay low and see how this economy turns out in the future, right? So, what's there? What's the use of having people, the HR people to hire people if we're not going to do much of that? So this is a first red flag, a sign to show you that, hey, big companies like Google are thinking of slowing down and stop the hiring here because of the cost component, right? And if big companies like Google are feeling this, then you can imagine what medium-sized and small companies are feeling as well. Now, not all companies may be in the same boat, right? But this is definitely a sign and something to watch out for. The latest cuts come after Google parent Alphabet in January eliminated 12,000 jobs, which was about 6% of the workforce. So they've already cut 12,000 jobs, 6% of their workforce, and they're saying we're going to do a little bit more. During Google's July earnings call, CEO said the company was continuing to slow its expense growth and pace of hiring. We continue to invest in top engineering technical talent while also meaningfully slowing the pace of our overall hiring. And also said to ensure we operate efficiently, we've made the hard decision to reduce the size of our recruiting team. And this is how it starts, right? You're not going to get rid of your technical team. Because if, let's say, you're wrong, everybody's wrong, or let's say businesses decide that the recession is coming, and they cut employees and they realize it's not coming, and you're wrong, then you have to go back and hire. It's going to be very costly. So what do? You trim the excess fat. You see how things are going for a year. You see, okay, we're not really recruiting so much, so we can lower this division. So we can lower this division, and then we can say that, okay, we'll leave the engineers, the talent, but guess what? They're also at risk here, right? They're not 100% safe here. Those will also start to trim down when the businesses, when the demand, when the economy goes into heavy contraction mode. So this is one sign, and then you have also news that came out from Amazon saying that they're going to be hiring hundreds and hundreds and thousands of workers before the holiday season, before Christmas and so on. So it will be interesting to see. And that one puzzles me because you've got Google who's laying off, and then you got Amazon who is going and hiring workers because they see that December time, Christmas time is going to be quite busy in terms of Christmas, right? Christmas spending, holiday spending. So it'll be interesting to see how that progresses, right? And Amazon being the one who's been raising their minimum wage giving people higher salaries, and on top of that hiring a lot of employees, I wouldn't be surprised if, when and if the recession comes, that they would be the first to lay off a lot of workers. And Amazon hires a lot of people. So that's where you can expect that if they fall into trouble and they're wrong with their prediction also for Christmas, if they're completely wrong and people are tight when it comes to spending, which I would expect, right? Especially right now, how things are going, I would expect that, this year Christmas holiday spending is going to be not so good for retailers and e-commerce sites out there. That's my expectation. Could I be wrong? 100% I could be wrong. I don't know what Amazon sees to be hiring so many people, but if Amazon's wrong, they're wrong big because of the amount of hiring they're doing. And you can expect that, following through to the next year, next quarter or so, you could expect more layoffs which could come in possibly into those job numbers or those reports, and then maybe that's when you might see that weakness. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below, subscribe, hit the like button, bell icon to be notified on the next video, and I'll see you guys around. Cheers, bye.